Working with Leroy Richardson and Courtney Kirkland. And we are underway as Pau Gasol alertly deflects it into the backcourt.
That's a good job by Pau. The ball was tipped. Dirk didn't get a chance to get his hands ready, and Pau did.
On the curl, Radmanovich against the much smaller man. They've got Kidd guarding Radmanovich. Little fall away. Man, Vlade, first bucket of the game, so let's see if they go and exploit that.
It must be in the game plans. Vlade, you get the first shot of every night, and then you go to the second quarter before you get your next one. I mean, there's no stats that's officially kept for that. I don't know if the Lakers staff keeps that, but that's even better than blocks.
Derek Fisher. He didn't miss anything in warm-ups. Neither did Kobe, to give you an idea. I'm into trends. 4-2, Lakers by 2.
Unfortunately, there's no defense in the warm-ups, is there?
Form look good. Consistency in form. Jason Kidd, Andrew Bynum came out. Good job by Kidd. He had to arc it a little bit more. It's even at 4. And quickly, Bynum looking for early offense with Kobe. So we're even at 4. Almost 2 minutes gone by. Lakers second best in the league. Field goal percentage defense, 39%. Sets up Fish. Good look. And off the lip of the rim. Gasol's there. Can't get it, but guess what? The reach again of Drew. Andrew Bynum.
I don't care how old you are, how young you are. You have to do the fundamentals.
The Lakers by a couple on Andrew Bynum's bucket. Here's the matchup we spotlighted. An interesting one to say the least. Gasol. And a little step back. Had to argue way up there. Didn't make any difference. Over the 7-footer Dirk Nowitzki. Lakers by 4.
See, again, there's an example of how smooth he is. No rush. He just gets the job done.
Andrew Bynum floating out. Helping out. And Kobe.
Almost a foul there.
Almost, yeah, it was a clear out. It's going to be almost an air ball. It'll come out. Kidd will save it. Dampier wasn't ready. Radmanovich and take it away by Jason Terry. Radmanovich will take it right back. Gasol breaking free. Lakers by a half dozen early 10-4. It's a ragged one to start, but the Lakers will take it on that sequence.
The Laker defense making things happen. And as long as the Lakers can make them play in a crowd, their defense will pay benefits.
Mavs start 1 for 5. Lakers 5 for 9. Let Dampier have that shot. 6 on the shot clock. Gerald Green's been filling it up lately, and he bangs that one home hard off the heel. He had 13 in the last one, starting for Josh Howard with a big run in the second half. Radmanovich going to be long. And look at Gerald Green go up. He almost gave it away to Andrew Bynum, though, as he converged with Nowitzki. They want to get in the open floor more. Green, the trailer. And Gerald Green gives 7 straight. He zones 5 of the 7, and the Mavericks regain the lead 11-10.
You can't shoot effectively from the perimeter that way.
Andrew Bynum staying with the play, but it goes right to Dampier. He had a legitimate drive. Look back because Dampier got a little contact down low when he went up. Jason Terry, 2 free. He gets the 3. 14-10.
I talked about three-point shooting. They came into this game shooting under 30% from that distance.
Fish with Andrew Bynum underneath. And Drew, too strong against the smaller man. It'll be Terry in transition, and that's their game. 16-10, make it 17-10. So now the Mavericks on a 13-0 run after the early 10-4 lead.
Again, it's important, though. I talked about just a minute ago. Important to just let the officials alone. You know, don't dwell on them. If they're making bad calls, so be it. Play above it.
And it usually evens out. You look at the end of the game, the box score. Kobe, first try of the night, and Kobe gets it before Green can respond, coming off that little down screen. 21-12, Lakers back within 9 or per contest. And Green threw it away, got caught in the air. Fish coming up, he's got Kobe, and Kobe will go to the line looking for the three-point play as Kidd reached and he got caught.
Good read by Derek Fisher, though. The ball gets loose or stolen by Derek on his left and does a great job of just waiting until the very last minute, then just handing it off almost to Kobe, who just rides it up, rides it in, and one. So 3-point opportunity coming to Kobe Bryant.
Jet. And a good look. Dampier, a second chance right in front of the rim. Well timed by Eric Dampier.
Again, though, the dribble penetration.
Trevor Ariza checked in for the Lakers. Middle of the paint. Derek Fisher took it away from Green. Now can they pick it up? Yes. Trevor Ariza. After Derek got a piece of it, finding Pau Gasol. Job wasn't going to deny him that time.
Again, though, great delivery by Derek. I mean, you wait till the last possible moment when the defense commits
Yeah, no double switch here. Now Kidd. He wanted Bass. He didn't go to the basket, though. Terry had been cold. Gasol keeps it away from Stackhouse.
That's just using your 7-foot length.
Against the Clippers on Sunday, I brought up Terry. He had missed his first 11 and finished 3 for 15 in that game. Now in the mismatch, Kobe. And they share it. Trevor Ariza on the run out, going hard to the hole. Smart play by Trevor Ariza again. Lakers back within 2 after trailing by 11.
Well, he was out there by himself, and Jock said, I don't want to go out where the air's thin. And he went out half-heartedly, and Trevor went right around him.
Good recovery as Farmar went under the screen. It'll be Jerry Stackhouse. And they've got some early threes. The big reason. The Mavericks are up by 5. Dallas is now 3 of 5 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and this is a team coming in shooting about 29% from that distance.
Kobe. And does he do it? He does it! Controls it! Gets it!
That's
not bad. Not bad.
Athletic play by number 24.
Stackhouse off the lift. Gasol quickly clears it out. Lakers only down by 3, 26-23. Inside of 2 to play. What a way to collect the ball. Maintain your balance and poise. Gasol, finger roll too strong. Ariza coming down with it. Trevor, little jump hook, doesn't get the roll. Batted all the way to Jack.
That's some effort, though, by Trevor Ariza.
So the Lakers, they'll fall the way they're battling. It'll be Kidd up for 3, and Jason Kidd. It was an afterthought, but it'll take it. So the Lakers are giving them 29. And the percentage, 44% overall shooting for the Dallas Mavericks. The Lakers at 40.
Team that is not shooting it well from that position, the beneficiary of 4.
Kobe thought he got a stiff arm in the back. Now Terry, the distance. And Jason Terry points off a turnover. Lamar wanted to throw out. Won't get the call. 31-23. It has been a game of runs.
Game to start. That's what's aided the runs.
Ball saved on the baseline by Kidd. And in transition again, too good a look. So Jason Terry struggled his last game, not tonight. He's already got 9 of the first third, making 11 of the first 33 for the Dallas Mavericks.
It's a 10-point game, but if you're the Lakers, you're not concerned because you really haven't played well here in the first quarter at all. So just settle yourself down and get back into it.
Kobe on the reverse at the bottom of the glass. They break out again on a 2-on-1. Stackhouse and Terry. And in transition, too many points allowed. 35-33 as the Lakers didn't get back. In the break, they've got 15 fast break points out of the first 35. Gasol 1 of 2. And the Lakers back within 11. So that was the largest deficit of the game for the Lakers. Kidd and Trevor Ariza takes it away. What a way to finish. Get the kid out of the way. He will.
I tell you, Trevor Ariza is so quick. He just jumped out into the lane that Jason Kidd thought he was going to get.
Bass on the final try, and I said, get the kid out of the way. The young man who was trying to get the moisture off the floor.
Well, the Lakers defense needs to pick it up. They gave up 35 points in that first 12-minute session, but a lot of it was in transition, turnover, or whatever. They need to get back to doing what Trevor just did, the good, clean defense. And they'll be all right. They trailed the Mavericks by 9, 35-26, but lots of game left to be played.
So the Lakers shooting right now 39% compared to 48% for the Dallas Mavericks. Lamar wanted to go back to Bynum, and Andrew collects it. That was not an easy catch and a little jump hook.
Nice job of getting his body under control after the reception. It looked like Dirk got hit on that shot. But the officials, we talked about it, letting them play a little bit.
Lamar Odom right over Nowitzki. Hello. He's got the little jumper. Back to a 6-point game, and that's Lamar's first try of the night. So the second unit out there.
Travel. You see Chop change pivot feet without even thinking about dribbling.
Nowitzki, he wanted the foul. He'll take the basket, and he just threw it up there.
Let me tell you, that's some shot because all he was asking for was the whistle.
3 points over the first 3 minutes of the second quarter. I bring it up because the way they played the second quarter against Houston. Little step through. Trevor Ariza, tough angle off the glass, hot off the window. Lakers down by 6.
Some play, we don't see Trevor doing that particular move that often. You've taken off on 1 foot. You might end up on your backside But defense starting to pick up a little bit. Their offense, well, I talked about Trevor showing us some new stuff. I like it, Trevor. You're more than just a slasher. And then it becomes really a big judgment call as to could he have touched somebody from there?
Andrew Bynum changed it. Stackhouse got it back and put back by Job. So the missed time jump and then it hung on the lip of the rim a little bit helped the Mavericks and Job. 40-33. Lakers down by 7. Lamar Odom going up against Nowitzki. If he can go around him, bring him away from the basket. On the spin, Lamar held up, blocked, but stayed with the play. Man, Dirk Nowitzki, as he hit the deck, Lamar was making a layup. 40-35.
Dirk says, why are you picking on me?
Good. Bynum finally a touch. Over Job, it was a brick.
But one of Job's jobs is just that. He's a defender rebounder. What they can get offensively out of him is really a plus.
Dirk Nowitzki used the left hand and the right arm. So Dirk Nowitzki gets it on the glass, 42-35. Nowitzki with 8. Farmar beats Harry, and Job cleaned it up. It comes over to Sasha, though, and Sasha filling it up. So Sasha gets his first try of the game, and he was perfect last game as well against the Houston Rockets with a couple of threes. Jason Kidd on the move.
Jason Kidd, to start the season, I said it at the top, he's shooting the ball really well. His confidence is real high. But he's one of those guys that he has a couple of bad games from the perimeter. He just doesn't think about shooting that much after that.
On the run out, Sasha will step back over and will not get the Trevor. How about the timing? Didn't get the roll. Trevor Ariza, as Phil said, he just sneaks in there.
He's pretty good again tonight. We're talking about Trevor Ariza, whether it's been on the offensive end or he's come off the bench with 8 points on 4 out of 6 shooting. 2 of those coming because of his defense. I mean, the guy is just everywhere. Offensive rebounds, sneaking in, making things happen. And when you're that active, good things generally will happen for you.
An early 6-point advantage at 10-4. But then it was 14 straight by Dallas. Kobe back into the game and over with space. Takes advantage of Jason Kidd. 46-41.
When you face up and you don't commit your dribble, defensively, I have to really make a decision. I have to decide whether I'm going to crowd you and make you put it on the floor, or do I just sit back, react to whatever you do. Jason, that time, just sat back and reacted.
Jerry Stackhouse from the Jason Terry assist. So good look for Stackhouse. He was on the move.
And he's played well since entering the ball game.
Kobe, the first Laker in double figures. He's got 11. Finding Andrew Bynum. Job was playing center field, trying to shade towards Kobe's side.
Exactly.
And Kobe burned him. That was a tough rebound.
Yeah, that's why you're taught to keep your hands in a ready position for rebounds just like that.
Andrew Bynum thought it was going up. Now he comes into the offensive set. On the handoff, Trevor Ariza denied, but Bynum's there. Andrew Bynum back-to-back. 48-45, closest the Lakers have been for some time.
And there's still 4.5 to play here in the second quarter. So Lakers could have the lead by intermission. Not playing defense that way, though.
Fish was trying to take away the passing angle. A ways away from Jason Terry. Kobe picked up by Wright, who just came in, and Kobe going over to the left side and hitting again. Lakers back within 3 as Kobe's up to 13.
That's what makes him one of the things that makes him so hard to defend. Which way do you send him? He can dribble the ball equally as well going right or left.
12th time. Now Kobe with right and over right off the front of the rim. Picked up by Nowitzki. Again, Ariza gambling a little bit. Underneath his right. Denied. Andrew Bynum cleaning things up next to the rim. Nowitzki, he forces it, and he gets it again.
I tell you, he
Not
makes some of the most difficult shots.
And Gasol's got to say to himself, what do I do defensively?
There's nothing you can do defensively. You just tell the guy, nice shot. Dirk and Powell. We highlighted that matchup, and it hasn't been disappointing. It's been very entertaining as Powell will be shooting 2 when we return.
2 of 4 at the free throw line. The second one was short. They keep Antoine Wright on the floor. And Radmanovich back for the Lakers. His Kidd Nobody stopped the basketball. Nobody helped out after he beat Radmanovich on the wing.
But for a team that's been playing really good defense to start this season, there's been a couple of plays that the Lakers have given up some easy hoops.
Radmanovich, you could see it was going to be short. The rainbow. And that doubled on Kobe.
And that was I haven't had a shot in a long time play.
Kidd going back to the big guy, Dampier. Kobe almost got it away, but a breakdown again. And Kidd going to the line, looking for the three-point play, creating the contact.
So now the Lakers are getting themselves out of position defensively, gambling on tight plays.
Out of Texas A&M. Controlled by Kobe. Fish trying to save it, does. Blindly finds Kobe. 8 on the shot clock. Left side's available. And Kobe on the step back. Too strong. Lamar up against Dampier. Quick release. Powell cups it, racks it up. What a pass, Lamar. 56-50. Lakers back within a half dozen.
That's why it's good.
And they've only committed 12 a game on average over the first half dozen this year. Final 65 seconds. Gasol against Dampier this time. Setting it up with a little hook instead. 5-6 footer goes. And he'll go to the free throw line looking for the three-point play. The face-up game. So Pau Gasol banging his way to position.
You know, and absorbing the contact from Eric Dampier, who's trying to prevent that positioning, and then walks into him as he goes up for the shot. So three-point opportunity coming after we take this 20-second timeout that Rick Carlisle wants to talk something over. There's 58 seconds left in the half, and the Lakers trying to go to halftime with the lead.
Maroto floating over to the strong side. Only 5 left on the shot clock. It'll be Nowitzki. Will he get it off in time? He did. And he got it again under duress.
He makes some of the most difficult shots.
An awkward look doesn't make any difference to Dirk Nowitzki. Kobe, will he get it off in time? It'll be blocked. And the Lakers will go to the locker room down by a half dozen.
What a shot to end the half by Dirk Nowitzki, though. Lamar did everything right defensively. It's just that Dirk made another difficult shot, and he's been doing that throughout his career.
He's got 12 going into the locker room on 8 attempts.
Good teams.
Backdoor Green, and way too easy as Radmanovich got lost on the baseline.
And that play is set up coming out of the locker room. They said, this is what we're going to run. We've got possession of the ball. They ran it to perfection.
Way sloppy start for the Lakers. It'll be Terry and a break. As Fish cut back, so the tempo continues to work to the Mavericks' advantage. And again, another turnover as Powell in tight quarters tried to get it inside to Bynum. So back-to-back giveaways. And Gerald Green can't burn him with a 3, but it's punched back to Kidd. They get it to the right guy. Nowitzki. So an ugly beginning for the Lakers, 64-55, but fortunately for the Lakers, only 2 minutes gone in the third. Said they were talking about tempo, and the Lakers came out pushing it. Radmanovich banging it home and does a good job. Took the body of Dampier right out of the play. So
good no call by the officials also.
Real hot belt. Caught him by surprise, in fact. On the switch. Terry over Gasol. And put back in. Dampier inside position that time on Andrew Bynum. 66-57.
They miss you entirely.
The Lakers down below 44% shooting. Good challenge by Gasol on the follow-up. A little step back by Nowitzki. That's as good as you can play it defensively. Kobe sees a lane, and Kobe will curl it home. He tried to get the contact. Dampier was backing away from it, though. Back to 7.
But he took Dampier completely under the basket. There was no way he could make a defensive play on that shot attempt.
Lakers gamble defensively. And Antoine Wright can't burn him, but it comes across to Dampier. So the Lakers giving up too many second chance points. Dampier gets a roll in the reverse. It hung forever. So an offensive rebound for Eric Dampier. 42 to play in the third. Radmanovich sits down. And Kobe, he gets 2 at the stripe. Back to 7. 68-61. They wanted to free up Nowitzki. That's where they wanted it at the outset. Instead, Antoine Wright late in the shot clock. And all the way to a layup. Another breakdown defensively. 70-61 on the putback by Dampier.
And that happens because Andrew has to go over and contest the shot, forces him to miss, and there's nobody there to help Andrew on his man. Phil Jackson finally says, we better stop and talk something over here. 6:07.
Biggest lead was at 12 in the first half. It's 11 now as Luke Walton is trying to back down.
See how their offense is all disjointed as well?
Lamar Odom. Gasol timed it. Maybe that'll energize the Lakers on the flush. Big two-hander by Powell.
Get the Lakers going, as I said a minute ago, is their defense. Powell gets an easy hoop here, but right away the Mavericks push it up the floor.
Dallas at 46%. Green trapped. Close on the dive. Nowitzki. Too long. Lamar changed it a little bit. Gasol on the run was available against the smaller man. Farmar. Jordan. It stays home. And the Lakers cut it down to 7. 72-65, just hanging around. Quick double and forced Nowitzki to get rid of it. Now Green deep into the clock. Tough one. Gerald Green off the glass, off balance. Nobody's going to ever question his athleticism.
Down double digits, you need every possession possible.
Andrew Bynum on the high post, the run on him. Sasha deep 2 and rolls and stays. 75-67 as Sasha has hit 2 of his 3 off the bench. All the games of the year, you can go the first 4. And he hit a nice stride last time. Jason Kidd got that off before Farmer could react. It's back to a 10-point lead, and it's a long deuce at 77-67.
You want to give the ball to your 7-footer running 30 feet from the basket.
Yeah, they got Lamar up against pass. Now Lamar as they doubled out high. And Andrew Bynum keeps up with it. Andrew Bynum taps it. He's got it. Back to 8, 77-69. And now Lamar Odom, and Job doesn't want it. He'll roll on Job, go underneath. Sasha for 3. Stays out, and Andrew Bynum against the smaller man. Second chance opportunity. Lamar's there for the dive over Job. Gets a roll. Jason Kidd trying to tap it out. Lakers back within a half dozen. 77-71.
Good attack by Lamar. Good effort on the offensive boards by Andrew.
And taken away by Farmar. Got it away from Jason Kidd. The distance. It'll call.
Oh, what happened there was Jason Kidd looked back to Rick Carlisle to see what the play call was. He turned his head, and when he turned his head, Jordan Farmar did a remarkable job of seeing that and then making that quick dart to get it.
Little sneak attack. Here's the quick hard double on Bass. Green over Bynum. And he had to go real high off the glass that time. So Gerald Green with 15.
And he can go real high, whether it's off the glass or off the floor.
So fortunate to be down by only 6. Farmar stays on top.
Now you go.
And up against Kidd, sets it up. Lamar Odom. Yes! The triple. Just like that. Down to 3. Final shot, Jason Kidd to the buzzer, and the Lakers go to the break right where they need to be.
Very nice spurt by the Lakers to end the third quarter, maybe keyed by the play that Jordan Farmar made on Jason Kidd. But the last hoop of the third, a 3. The first 3 for the Lakers, and Lamar Odom is the guy that knocks it down. We've got 12 minutes left, and the Lakers are right back in the hunt. Got to learn to do it with your hips and not your arms.
Fourth starts with a turnover. And take it away, Farmar. Coming up with another steal on the break. Jordan underneath. Too far underneath.
Yeah, way underneath the hoop that time.
It'll be Gerald Green. Going up strong to the hole. We talked about the way the kid can elevate. You saw it firsthand. 81-76. They're ready that time. Shot clock down. Passes up. Damn. That was a good job by Ariza to keep it away from Sagana Job. Sasha on the move. Takes it.
Bad shot.
Gets the 3. Lakers back within 2. Close as they've been in the second half.
Whether he makes it or not, bad shot.
Said starting to feel better. Getting in rhythm. Andrew Bynum with the block. Sasha picks up the loose stuff. Lakers with an opportunity to tie to take the lead as Drew jumped down on it. Lamar against Job. All the way to the hole. Count it. Lakers look for the lead and 1.
Boy, it's how fast they can strike. You just think the lead is comfortable, and then you look up, you say, what? We're in a tie game and a free throw coming? Really right. The defense started it, and then all of a sudden Lamar goes right around Job. gets the basket, the foul, three-point opportunity, and give the Lakers their first lead since they got off the bus.
Roster. Lamar Odom sparking it. Can't get the three-point play. Bynum kept it alive. Ariza's got it. In traffic, Trevor chases it down. Trevor now going strong. The Lakers by 2, 83-81 on the dunk by Ariza. Timeout, Dallas.
I tell you, Trevor is just Mr. Energy. I mean, missed free throw. He battles the bigs to get it. They knock it off balance a little bit. He runs it down in the corner and then says, hey, let me show you something. You're not going to guard me? Dirk, where'd you go? Watch the flush. The Lakers by 2.
Either. Kobe wanted it. He was running. Now the ball over to Nowitzki. On the left. Covenant putting it right back to the rack. How about it, Kobe? Lakers by 4.
Kobe giving Gerald Green some of his own medicine there.
You think you're athletic, big boy? 85-81 Lakers. What a run. From the end of the second quarter, or third quarter, when the Lakers won an 11-4 run. Kidd caught out of position, and the deflection. Chop can't get it home. What a recovery by the Lakers and Lamar Odom.
Everybody was there to recover and challenge that shot.
Now Farmar, big possession for the Lakers. Over to Gasol, the face-up game. Powell gets it done. Lakers 87-81 by a half dozen. They've got their biggest lead of the game. So they've only got 21 so far in the second half. It's Stackhouse for 3, and Jerry Stackhouse faces and gets it. 87-84. Lakers have gone 33 consecutive games with at least 5 3-pointers.
Nate taking the jersey, almost pulled it off his head to change.
Kobe popping up. Reed can't get there in time. Kobe's got an answer. 89-86. Lakers by 3. Kobe's got 22. Timeout. Kobe up against Jason Kidd. Little step back. Kobe does it again. How good is this guy? 91-86. Lakers by 5.
If you have to ask.
24 for Kobe.
I'll tell you how good he is. Awfully good.
Quick catch and shoot. Too strong. Fish tracked it down. Boy, he had to be quick. Up ahead, Trevor Ariza. And wisely brings it back out. There's a crease. Kobe found it. Kobe's going to the line, taking over. 93-86. 3-point opportunity.
I tell you, you just don't want to have the Lakers close in the fourth quarter, mainly because of that guy. He can just take a game over whenever he chooses, it seems, as he's right now sizing them up and telling them, here I come. What can you do? Dirk says, I know what I can do. I can foul you, send you to the line. To go to work now, pal, the clock.
And he knows it. It's going in. The hook. Short. You knew he was going to jump up with a little right hand.
Up the ball.
Yeah, nobody did. Jason Kidd looks for a 3-point play. So nobody stopped the basketball with 5 to play. And is this what the Dallas Mavericks needed now?
That's the kind of a play that can get them right back into the hunt. They were down by 8. All of a sudden, down by 6, going on 5. Wanted to break down defensively as Jason Kidd. Yeah, he might be looking to quarterback, but if you don't stop the ball in transition, he knows what to do with it.
Third foul on Lamar Odom. And Kidd made sure that wasn't going to be short. 8 assists. Already in double figures in points. It's going to be Trevor Ariza. He sees a crease. He goes the distance. Dirk Nowitzki on the slap on the way by. It was a blur.
You're talking about matador defense. I mean, just open the gate and swing the cape.
Boy, the intensity of this game certainly picked up at the outset of the fourth quarter. And especially at this end of the floor for the Lakers. Stackhouse, 2 wide open. Late close. Jerry Stackhouse gets another 3. Back to 5. 97-92.
6-18.
And also, points of the paint, 54-38 Lakers, as Jerry gets both. The second out of the timeout. So Stackhouse with 8 of the last 12. 2 big free throws, and you see what the Lakers have done in the fourth quarter over the first 5 games this year. And outscoring the opposition by more than 10 in the final 12 minutes. Gasol with 10 on the shot clock up against Nowitzki.
And he's got 5.
Trying to back him down with the left hand. It's blocked away. Can go right back. He will. And it's going to be a foul. Despite the rejection, Pau Gasol's got a couple of free throws coming up. If it's non-Nowitzki, he's out. returns for the Lakers. And they make it 5. Clutch. 99-94.
Now this is the end. Now here's where you have to really make them work hard for this on this attempt down. No freebies and no freeze.
Stackhouse falls down, gets the call on Ariza, and Ariza's like, wait a minute, 2 free throws the other end, but they don't even things up. Second of the league in scoring, averaging 30 a game. So he's been there, done that. Tight situations, they don't bother a veteran like Stackhouse, and he comes through with 2. 99-96, Lakers by 3. About 2:38 on the game clock. So Kobe looking around, he's got a nice seal between Fish and Ariza. And he found it. Trevor Ariza kept it. So the Lakers take their time in the half-court set. How big is this possession?
Large.
Ariza up against Kidd. Choked off the pass. Kobe asking for it. Wants to work on Stackhouse. And knocked away by Stackhouse. Gasol trying to track it down. Saves it, but going to be out of bounds on the sideline. Back to Dallas, so they come up with a big stop. And the Lakers never got a look.
No, they didn't, and they didn't really attack to give themselves a chance to go to option B or C.
Clear out for Kobe on that side, although all of a sudden, damn, here comes over. Fish stepping into the 3. Too strong. And Nowitzki. So the Lakers, a long time now, without a big one. They've had some looks.
Well, 1 minute and 6 to play. In the last couple of minutes, both teams pretty much have gone cold from the field. But the Lakers still own a 2-point advantage. We'll see what their defense can do when we come back.
8-2. They got those 2 free throws, though, from Pau Gasol. But they're just 1 of 9 from the field.
Well, you can't switch that. Now you got them scrambled.
Final minute of regulation. And Nowitzki almost lost the handle against the pressure of Gasol. Out of control, sets up Stackhouse. Blocked away by Ariza with a second left on the shot clock. Whoa, does he get up there?
Well, I tell you, Trevor Ariza just reacts so quickly.
And off to the side without contact.
That's the way you do it. Now, you really don't want to commit a foul. Don't do anything that's going to commit a foul here.
It'll be Kidd. And Nowitzki. He got it off in time? No. Wasn't close anyway.
Shot it with his left hand.
Got the stop they had to have. Well, 43.8 to play. They put 44 seconds up now.
If you're going to hang your hat on your defense, that's when you need to stop. And the Lakers did just that. So now they've got the 2-point lead under 10.
Fish. Little pull-up jumper. And on the air ball, Gasol! You can count it, and he's shot from behind.
No,
Pau Gasol was our key going in against Nowitzki, and has he ever delivered?
I tell you, did I say get his 11th rebound? But I thought it would be on the defensive end. Well, it's on the offensive end as he gets the shot, or the rebound, the basket, the foul, and Dirk has just fouled out of the ball game. That's his 6th and final. With 23.1 seconds remaining in the game.
Can he make it 22? I said clutch before. Pressure's on. Doesn't bother the big kid from Barcelona, does it?
Well, they need a 3, so they're going to try to get it in transition, I guess, before the Lakers can set their defense.
It'll be Terry. And over to Gasol. He'll float it home. 13.6 to play. Get it in to either Kobe or Fish.
That's all you do. Then you know they're going to commit the foul.
And it'll be Derek Fisher going to the line. The Lakers still up by 3. 102-99. Big. A huge free throw in his first attempt at the stripe tonight. And Derek comes through. Lakers by 5 as the Mavericks have not started 0-3 at home since the 92-93 season when they lost 19 consecutive.
Again, we're talking about defense, and the Lakers did it when they needed it. 104-99, and Trevor Ariza may have made the defensive play as he blocked the 3-point attempt by Stackhouse. That was some. Look how long he was in the air. I guess when you jump that high, you do stay in the air a little bit longer. And Pau Gasol with the major rebound that sealed the deal.
So 12.2 to play. One more stop. How about Ariza? He's on the sideline. Lakers didn't think so in front of their own bench. 10.7 to play. Now, the Mavericks had 60 points at the half. They've only got 39 of the second half. And if they don't score here, the Lakers hold another opponent potentially to under 100 to start the season. That's 6 straight if they can get it done. Green for 3. Way long. Loose ball out to Derek Fisher. It's official. The Lakers have their first 6-0 start since the 2001-2002 season.
I don't know how to single out anybody again in a team sport, but you know, there's certain guys that just have to say something about him. Tonight, I think, belongs to Trevor Ariza. Some of the things that he has been able to do tonight, again, you know, that last play, they inbound the ball, and he just about came out with the steal. They said it is tiptoed along the sideline move, and that's why he gets himself offensive rebounds. That's why he's a slasher. You make a drive to the basket, he makes a move to the hoop, and you can dish it off to him.
And out of bounds, back to the Lakers, and the Lakers not only win the game to go 6-0, but that's 6 consecutive opponents under 100 points. In all 82 last year, they never had a streak like that. It's over in Dallas, and what a turnaround by the Lakers again in the second half.
I tell you, this Laker team is proving to themselves that, you know, no matter how bad we play offensively, we can still hang our hat on our defense and just hang around. Things will turn around for us, and that's what they did this evening. They didn't play that well offensively, but they did the job when they needed to defensively.
They are a very resilient group as we head over to John Ireland. John?
Thanks. I'm with Kobe Bryant. At halftime, your defense wasn't working. In the second half, it worked great. What'd you change?
Well, we just had to get used to the rhythm and get used to some of the things that they're executing, and we did a much better job in the second half.
You know, this game looked like it was off the track. It seemed like Dallas was controlling tempo, and you made the adjustments defensively. But talk a little bit about Trevor Ariza coming off the bench and providing the energy that he provides.
Well, you know, we have so much depth. I think on any given night, anybody can step up and perform. And our bench pulled us through this one. They got us back in the ball game, and he just had a fantastic game.
Pau Gasol had 23 points and 11 rebounds against Dirk Nowitzki, one of the world's best players. Pretty good night for him, too.
Well, last I checked, Pau's one of the best, too. So, you know, he's just a phenomenal player.
Last time you guys started 6-0, you won the championship back in 2002. I know you've said this team needs to develop a toughness before we can start making those comparisons. But are you starting to see a blueprint? Is the cake starting to bake a little bit here with some of these guys?
I mean, we know what we're capable of, and I think we're a much better team this year than we were last year. Still really, really early in the season. We still have a long way to go, but we're on the right track.
Last thing for you, do you think I know you understand, do you think your teammates understand the significance of tomorrow night, back-to-back on the road against a New Orleans team who's been looking for you?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're excited about it. You know, it's fun. You know, everybody on this team kind of has the attitude of, you know, we look forward to going into these type of environments on the second night of a back-to-back, and we can't wait.
Congratulations. Great win.
Thank you.
That's Kobe Bryant.